Good day po, Doc V. I am Sheila Amor-Sipilio, and I am now present to you my blog about myself when I was baby to adulthood. When I was young, I chose to be with my mother's arm. Her arms was my favorite bed and sleeping places when I was about taking a nap. Her voice is my favorite, especially with her lullaby songs. Her face is the only one that I want to see, and her hug is my favorite comforter when I was crying. And as a few months passes, I already experienced the best part of my infancy. Like when I was crawling on the stairs, whenever I see on different kinds of object that seems unfamiliar to me, I have no doubt on eating it. I always tend to be an egocentric baby. I always want to be a star. Or I don't want other people use my stuff without any my permission. Months and years have passed. I am now on my early childhood and middle childhood, which I experienced the best childhood memories. At first, I always keep questioning my parents on the crazy things that usually not important, but they keep answering to extend my knowledge. I also started to interact other people and making friends. On this childhood, I started go get along with and play with the same gender as mine. I love to play girly stuff, which is Barbie doll and lutu-lutuan. As the only girl in my entire cousin, sometimes I join with them to play a boy sports like basketball. However, I also love to swim on the river along with them. They teach me how to swim and how to play football. And because of that, on my primary school, I choose to be one of the player when the school intramurals happening. As a year passed by, when I enter in high school or adolescence, or when we say teenagers' life, I slowly noticed some changes in my entire body. Like my breast was starting to develop and my hair begins to grow in my armpits. And other some example of changes in my body are my hips every year getting widened and my hair begins to grow in my genital region. Hair in my genital region is known as pubic hair. I also noticed that my body shape is getting better and started to develop. On this year, I get my first menstruation at the age of 4 before I turned grade 9. After that, I also witnessing the changes in my behavior. As a girl teenager, some changes on my attitude and might be more sensitive and become more easily upset than my usual emotion that I've never experienced before. Some example of these when I got into a relationship are what we called puppy love. And now I am on my adulthood, which is one of the hardest part of my life. Why? Because I completely realize that maturity is an ongoing process for my self-improvement. Accepting the fact that I can't always win and learn from mistakes instead of winning about the outcome. Being able to distinguish between needs and wants. And understanding that open communication is the key to progression. Showing my full confidence without being arrogant. Handling pressure and my self-composure and others. Being matured are tiring. We experience a lot of problems that you don't have any idea that will came. But being matured show me what was the true colors of the world. And no matter how many challenges that came, all I can do is to stay by his side, taking a pray and keep my faithful in him, because I know that God can handle all my pain, and I know he helped me and I know he did that on purpose. Not all problems are problem. Instead, being thankful having that problem because he wants us to be strong, brave, and some miracle will happen. Thank you po.